Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Vlogmas. This will be Vlogmas day 10 again. Every time I don't post a video that's an actual vlog on Vlogmas, I'm going to remind you that I said at the beginning that some of these will be sit down videos. I'm not going to vlog every day because you know what? I'm just not that interesting. We don't have that much stuff going on every single day for me to vlog. So, like tonight we're having leftovers. There's nothing exciting about that. With that being said, I also didn't really have a video planned for today, so we're just gonna answer questions off the internet. We've done it before, everybody seems to like it. I'm gonna go through some Facebook groups and some Reddit feeds, and especially if the question comes off of a Facebook group, I'm not gonna share where I got that question from or share any information about it, only because a lot of the groups have like privacy rules where you're not supposed to share stuff outside of the group. So let's get started. I really like me in green, right? Green's a good color. Okay, make my little fire in the back. I figured that just makes it a little more like Christmas season, right? It's not, it's the tiniest little fire ever, but, and I'm blocking it for the most part. Okay. There was a question I saw earlier, which is kind of what triggered the like get online and start. I haven't been in any photography groups or like Reddit feeds in a while, just because I've been so busy, but I did see one earlier and it got me reading in a group that people are asking about snow overlays again. I did do a whole video on snow overlays about how to create your own, how to apply it, how to kind of make them work for every picture and make them realistic, and I will link that wherever the little linky thing is and in the description box. So if you don't know how to use a snow overlay or you think you want to buy one, watch that video first because they're super easy, and even they're like, oh, they're so cheap, it doesn't matter. If you make it yourself, why pay $5, $6, $7 for one or 10? Don't need to pay for them. Super easy to make, and they're actually more beneficial because you can make them match your photos. I do find that a lot of photographers are really busy this time of year, so there's not really a whole lot going on the internet. Let's see. Oh, I do want to share something. I screenshot something the other day. Let me see where that is. I will put a picture of it up on the screen too. It's something somebody shared in a group and I wanted to save it. It says, I'm looking for a photographer. Photographer must have website, amazing portfolio, own studio, able to print all of my images and release digital gallery to me, variety of backdrops, provide props, 3 hours to capture every look I have in mind, must allow 3 outfit changes, must allow my man and kids to get in a couple of shots. I don't want to pay more than $100 and point me in the right direction. I have no idea where this was posted. I have no idea what it is. Actually, I think it's screenshot from Instagram, like a screenshot that somebody shared on Instagram, and don't be that person. That's all I have to say about that. Just don't be that person. That's ridiculous. If you think you can get all that, really, honestly, I don't even think mini sessions, I don't even think a 15-minute shoot should be $100. Like at no point should any photography service whatsoever be under $100. That might make me sound like an asshole. Like, oh, well, not everybody can afford a crazy amount of money. It doesn't matter. If you want good photography and you want somebody who knows what they're doing, has good gear, spends their time, like spends a good amount of time editing and getting things the right way, you should be spending more than $100. So, especially you want all 3 hours, backdrops, amazing portfolio, owning my own studio. Honestly, somebody who owns their own studio better be charging more than $100. Like, studio space is not cheap. That's ridiculous. Don't be this person. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Save up, put $100 aside every single month for the whole year to get your Christmas photos done. Do something, but that's ridiculous. That is not right at all. Oh, somebody asked about short photographers, like what people do, like if you're short and you're photographing a tall family. My response to that is either bring a step stool. I've never done that, but I know plenty of photographers who do have step stools. Pose people next to a rock you can stand on. I'm a big fan of just like holding the camera up over your head and like saying a prayer that it's in focus, you know, take a couple shots, look at them, take a couple shots, look at them. So I don't know. That would be my suggestion. If you were super worried about it, if you were extra short, I'm 5'4", but if you were like extra short, I would say have like a lightweight step stool with you to at least get you, you know, another foot off the ground at least. Ooh, somebody posted that they got told that digital photographers are not actually photographers. And they said that you should come up with a different term for what we do. And that having to edit our photos implies that we are bad at being a photographer and that a lot of people want untouched photos and do not want them altered. First of all, that's a lie. That is a lie. I don't know, like you can consider a photographer if you want to say that only film photographers or untouched photos are make you a photographer. That's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. However, the part about people not wanting their photos altered is a lie. No way. Everybody wants something retouched. Everybody wants the pimple removed. Everybody wants a certain toning in their photos. If you hire me, you're hiring me because you like the tones of my photos. Sorry, 9.9 times out of 10, that does not come out of camera. That is something that I add later. So that, oh, somebody's response was easy solution. Stop calling yourself a photographer and start calling yourself an artist. Exactly. I love that response. Better than any response I'd come up with. Ooh, good question. Well, I mean, good question. I don't know how much it comes up though. It said, how do you tell people that you don't work for free? You just tell them? Like, I don't know, you just tell them. So whether it's a family member that wants something for free and you don't feel like doing it, be like, hey, I'm not really in the mood to work for free right now. I'll give you a discount, whatever, especially for family. A lot of the times that I have to tell people that I don't work for free, it will be like influencers like, oh, let's collab. Let's collab. Cool, let's collab. I'm thinking like, I'll give you a discount maybe, and then you shout me out. But no, it's usually like, let's collab. You shoot me for free and I shout you out. That's not how this works. So you just tell people no. I tell people no all the time. Like I have zero problem telling people no. If anything, I love the word no. No is a complete sentence. You can absolutely tell whoever you want no. Hey, will you shoot this for me? Or hey, I didn't expect that to cost anything because I'm your sister. Like it doesn't, if you don't want to shoot it, just say no. Like I don't know why anybody would feel like that makes them feel like an asshole. I feel like I did a video on this. I feel like I did a video on how it's okay to say no. If I do find that video, I will link it below. But yeah, just say no. That's the only way to say no, is just say no. Ooh, this is a good one. Shooting a group of 7, what lens to use? Nifty 50 or 70 to 200. So the Nifty 50 is the 50 millimeter 1.8 or the 70 to 200 2.8. And what would your settings be? First of all, you can't ever tell anybody what their settings should be. Like there's absolutely no way to tell somebody that. Like you just can't. And I say either one of those lenses would be just fine. I think I personally like a prime lens, so I'd probably go with the Nifty 50. But you're gonna need to up your aperture a little bit, so don't shoot at 1.8, probably like 2.8. And the reason for this is because unless you're gonna have them all in a perfect line, which is not usually the case, then you're gonna have people standing behind each other, and you're gonna need a little bit more like depth to that and to get everybody in focus. If you shoot one person standing in front of another person at 1.8, only one of those planes is gonna be in focus. And again, with the settings, that's a terrible question. I think I put that in a video too. Stop asking what your settings should be. Other than being able to tell you to up your aperture, there's no way to tell you what settings at all. Keep your shutter speed high. But there's no way to tell you what that is. That's like the worst question that people ask. All right, let me find one more, just so this video is not like forever long. Okay, here's a good one. They have photos that are on an SD card, so like they did a session, and their photos, they can view them in the camera, but when they plug their card into their computer, they can't see the photos, like they just don't exist. So this could be one of a few things. It could be that your card reader just isn't reading correctly. It could also be that your computer is not acknowledging those files for whatever reason, like if you don't have if your computer's not set up to like read raw files. So what I would suggest in this situation is for you to use the cord that came with your camera to plug your camera into your computer to see if that will pull them up. And if that doesn't work, try using like another computer. If that doesn't work, try to see if your camera has Wi-Fi. If your camera has Wi-Fi, you can send those files over to something, an iPad. You can get them off that card. There's a few ways to get that off that card. You can get like my computer, the computer that I use has a card slot in it, so I don't need like any kind of like external card reader. But if the slot wasn't working for some reason, the first thing I would do was like go get or find, I have one somewhere, find my little external card reader, plug that in and try that. There's all kinds of stuff that you can try to get those photos. They seem to be worried that they might have to pay for like some kind of data recovery. I feel like that has to be the last thing that you do is to try data recovery, because clearly they're on the card, the camera is finding them. You just need to find them on your computer somehow, or get your computer to read that card. 9 times out of 10 when this happens, I had this happen to a girl that I was mentoring, and she called me spazzing out about it, and she ended up just using that cord that goes from your camera to your computer. Every camera comes with them. And that read the card from the camera, and she was able to get her photos. But yeah, it's definitely scary when you can't find your stuff, but it's pretty common and a pretty easy fix. It's not usually as bad as you think it is. Okay, that's it. I feel like I answered enough questions. Like I said, there's not really a lot of people online these days. It's a very busy season for photographers. So there's not like a ton of questions. And I mean, not all of them are questions. People post photos, you know, and all kinds of stuff. All right, but that's all I have. So that will wrap up this Vlogmas day 10 video. Again, not a vlog, but it'll wrap up day 10 video of me posting every day in December until Christmas. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do until like Christmas Eve or if I'm just going to go all the way through the new year. I don't know. We'll see. Because, you know, I might get some really cool presents for Christmas that I want to share. So maybe I'll just do it all the way through December. I'm not sure. So far it's fun. But yeah, all right. That's it. That's all I have. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a